Let's do one. Is this English, G? Let's go episode 5. We got 3 to do, so let's get to this first one. Let's roll it.
What we need to do now is how we need to do it.
Man.
Tool bag. How
go.
can anybody believe he's actually president?
Okay.
Short, sweet, and to the point. Can
So
we see that again? Because I'm just not believing you. I think you had some
Was that an edit?
shenanigans
Come on, did
involved.
you edit that? That's not cool if you edited
Nothing.
that.
Yeah.
It's not edited.
That's not cool,
There's
bro.
no edits involved, and when the Crazy Towns, there's no edits either. That is not edited. Roll it one more time, G, so they can hear it.
What we need to do now is how we need to do it.
Well, I guess that would.
I mean,
Wait, one more time.
no. I mean, that's.
There might be logic
that's
in
to
there.
the
That could
point.
be
Okay.
wisdom.
I mean, it could be. That could be English, right?
Yeah.
What we need to do now is how we need to do it.
Right. That's like,
It is.
That sounds like a good rallying, Kai.
yeah. It's a
Like you're
great
talking about
bumper
a
sticker.
Build back better.
You tell your team right before you go out. Now, what we need to do now is what we need to do it.
Yeah, it's how you say it. If you yell it like a football coach,
Yeah.
what we need to do now, and that's how we do it.
Yeah. So that could work. I'm not exactly even sure. Well, there is literally no setup that needs to be. This happened today. Welcome to absolute Crazy Town.
All of you need to answer this.
Why is the federal
What is
government
going on? That you're not working with the transition. You're all part of not recognizing democracy.
Why is
You're
the
all
federal-
undermining the democratic election. Every one of you.
Why is the federal
And you won't
government
work with the
removing
transition.
elections?
Wow. I got a different word for that than Crazy Town.
That's the press corps today after the vice president was probably back to the Oval Office by that time. I mean, he's the first one out the door. And I mean, let's play that again, G. You watch how long these lunatics are screaming things. And he's so far gone, screaming. And then you see Jonathan Carl takes off his lav mic and throws it into the seat. Roll that one more time.
All of you need to answer this.
Why is the federal
What is
government
going on? That you're not working with the transition. You're all part of not recognizing democracy. You're all undermining the democratic election. Every one of you.
Why is the federal
And you won't
government
work with the
removing
transition.
elections?
Boy, that borders on simply pathetic. Could you imagine if they talked to Cuomo like that?
I mean, is that unbelievable? Or is it just me?
That's unhinged.
Like,
Completely unhinged.
that is so like I could maybe understand it a little more if it was the president and he came out and said nothing about anything about the election and then left without answering any questions. Maybe I could understand a little bit about, hey, could you at least tell us what this is? The vice president doing a press conference on coronavirus, and he goes to leave, and that's what happens. Screaming down the hallway. The one guy you all need to answer this. Like the people like working just with a clipboard who are no one we would even know, screaming at them.
Wait,
the guy with the
so,
boom mic was screaming.
So they're asking questions? Like real questions?
Wow.
Have they thought about doing this to the office of the president-elect? Maybe see if he's doing something that they could ask some question, maybe yell at him and ask him some questions? I'm just wondering.
Well,
That could be a good idea.
Great point, Rick.
The office of the president-elect was in full force today, in full swing. Gee, let's go. Is This English episode 6? We got 3 of them to get to. And here's a little bit of what was going on with the office of the president-elect today. Roll that.
When they need to bring their National Guard into play.
Wait, that's not English.
Okay.
That's definitely not.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm looking. That's why I make
The
these. I'm
first
looking-
one might have been a yogiism.
Okay.
This is not English.
Yeah. Now that's what was going on. So I'm not sure if the teleprompter went out or the brain went out, but maybe both. That's the office of the president-elect today. That was what was going on before the questions that started from the press. And trust me, they didn't sound like that, like Crazy Town.
So
They were like, yes, Mr. President-elect, you're looking very good today, strong. Did you walk this morning? Good, excellent.
how was your stool?
Yes. So it's more of that. So, all right, one more episode here before we end the show. G, Is This English? We got to get to it because it's the best one. So roll it.
We're going to employ the Defense Reconstruction Act to be able to go out there and dictate companies build and do following things.
Wait, please, twice, please, for this one. That's like the Green Deal.
That's not an edit. That's not an edit. That's going to be your that's going to be the leader of the free world, possibly on January 21st, and that's what the press conference is going to sound like. One more time, G.
Sick.
We're going to employ the Defense Reconstruction Act to be able to go out there and dictate companies build and do following things.